Hello children, I am Mrs. Aarti Shingari from Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1, Ahmednagar. Today we will study the lesson Pinocchio from class 4 English NCERT books. Once there was an old carpenter who bought a very queer piece of wood. Queer means odd, strange piece of wood. And as he used this, see, this is a plane. As he used this plane, means it is a tool used by the carpenter to make the surface of wood plane. On it, the wood started laughing. The wood said, "You're tickling me." As the wood spoke, as the wood laughed, the carpenter was confused. He was puzzled. He said, "How can a piece of wood laugh?" But he kept on working on it. Then he thought, what should I make with this queer piece of wood? And he himself decided to make a puppet boy. And he started working on it. As the puppet boy was taking its shape, the carpenter thought of naming him. So he called him Pinocchio. Now, as the eyes were ready, the carpenter was amazed to see the eyes moving. He was amazed, he was surprised. But he kept on working. And as he started making his mouth, the mouth was not yet completed, but Pinocchio started laughing. Carpenter asked him to stop laughing, to stop, to keep quiet. The boy kept quiet. The boy stopped laughing. But as soon as the carpenter turned its back, it put out its tongue to tease the carpenter, and its nose grew long. Then the carpenter made its hands. As soon as the hands were ready, no sooner the hands were ready, Pinocchio pulled off or snatched off the wig of the carpenter and put it on its own head, and its nose grew long. Then the carpenter made his legs and feet, and a carpenter asked Pinocchio to walk, but Pinocchio was not able to walk because his legs were very stiff, very hard to move. So the carpenter taught him how to walk, to move his legs, and Pinocchio started walking. Then the carpenter thought of sending Pinocchio to school. He wanted Pinocchio to study well, but Pinocchio came back running. He didn't like to study, and his nose grew long. So when his nose became very long, Pinocchio thought, I am glad I am a real boy. Now I will sit in the school, I will study well, and I will make the carpenter happy. So the moral of the story is that children, we should study. We should not tease others. We should do mischiefs, but to a very little extent, so that the other people are not disturbed, especially the elders, the parents, the teachers, uncles, aunties. So children, do study well and become something good in life. Make your parents proud, your teachers proud. Now in this lesson, there are many new words. Carpenter. Carpenter means a person who works with wood, who makes wooden furniture. Queer. Queer means strange, odd. Plane. I told you it is an instrument used by the carpenter. Puzzled, confused. Puppet. It is a model of any animal or human being which is tied by strings. So when we pull the strings, the puppet moves. Took shape. It took shape means to take that shape. Whatever we are making, we are giving the proper shape. Amazed, surprised, thrilled, finished, completed, stiff, very hard to move, very hard. And decided means to make up the mind. He was determined, he was decided to make a puppet boy from it. Now we'll come to question answers. What did the carpenter buy? The carpenter bought a queer piece of wood. See here. What did he make out of it? He made a puppet out of it. What did he call his puppet? He called his puppet Pinocchio. He called it Pinocchio. See, Pinocchio, his nose was so long. What did Pinocchio say in the end? In the end, Pinocchio said, I am glad to be a real boy. I will never tell a lie again. Now make words by using the letters from the word Pinocchio. We have to make words. But we have to use the same letters. Pin, chip, chop, hop, hip, H-I-P, hip, cop, cop means police, C-O-P, cop, chin, this is this part of the body, chin, on, in. Now we have to make opposites with dis and in. Respect, disrespect, own, disown. These are the opposites, own, disown. Able, disable, efficient, inefficient, capable, incapable, secure, insecure, honest, dishonest, effective, ineffective, agree, disagree, correct, incorrect, add ness, N-E-S-S or I-T-Y or T-Y and make new words. Public, publicity, stupid, stupidity, I-T-Y. Forgive, forgiveness. We are making new words. Blind, blindness. Kind, kindness. Cruel, cruelty. It is pronounced as cruelty. Publicity. See the pronunciation. Polite, politeness. Swift, swiftness. Moral, morality. Solid, solidity. Give the words used for the given words from the lesson. Completed. The word in the lesson, it is finished. Surprised, amazed. He was amazed to see the eyes moving. Strange, queer piece of wood, queer. Make up your mind. He was determined. He had made up his mind to make a puppet boy. We have to add R or ER. Stiff, stiffer, very hard, stiff, very hard. Strange, stranger. Fight, fighter. Dance, dancer. Juggle, juggler. Ride, rider. Speak, speaker. Use, user. Write, writer. Joke, joker. So in these words we can see the words which end with E, we put only R, and the other words we put ER. So children, we have completed the lesson. If you like my videos, do share, like and subscribe my channel.